Adam, thanks. Tonight on Primetime, celebrate an end-of-season performance with the Palmetto Ballet Theatre. You're invited to a night of elegance and passion featuring intricate choreography and timeless storytelling through dance.
That's right. So joining us in studio to share more about the unforgettable night, our artistic director and principal dancer, Brianna Taylor Kelly, and soloist Isabella Fernandes. Thank you both so much for being here again.
Thank you for having us.
Excited to be here. Absolutely. So the event is coming up. For those who are not familiar, give us a little insight. I know you can't reveal too much, but what can people expect to attend?
So we are doing a split bill. I'm going to tell my part and then pass it over to you. Our first act will be a classic ballet called Bayadère. A little bit about that. It is a passionate yet tragic love story about a temple dancer and a warrior who swear their eternal love, but the High Brahmin and the Raja, which is Gamzati's father, plot to take them down and forces Solar to marry Gamzati. So very dramatic for the first act, and then the second act will be followed by...
I wouldn't know what else to call it other than what I've been calling it lately, which is a little bit of a beast. It is a little bit of everything, very contemporary classical ballet, so it is set to some EDM classical music, which is not what you would see every day on stage. It's a little bit different. My dancers are taking risks. I am pushing their potential, and everything that they have been created with me is incredible. Inside the studio, they're putting themselves into our work, as well as challenging what they felt like they could do, and they have created some incredible things with me that I'm very excited to share a little bit more with soon.
Yeah, so, you know, in a performance like that, I can imagine that the rehearsals are pretty daunting and pretty taxing, you know, everything kind of going into this final performance. So, you know, and you talk about it being a beast, let's say, I imagine it really challenged the dancers.
It is. It's been very different as well, because you have Bayadère, which Brianna has given us the chance to really fill that classical, like, expectations and things that we love, but then I'm also challenging the dancers to do something completely different. So it's not your regular rehearsals. It's not what you expect going into it. I say, but what would you do there? As opposed to, this is what I want. So it's challenging the dancers to think more outside the box as well.
Well, from someone who has no dance background, I've never heard of a split bill, though, and I feel like it's such an incredible kind of fusion between almost like contradictory dance. But what was the idea behind it? Why are y'all doing this as the performance? How did that come about?
Honestly, with Isa's choreography, this is something that has been in the works for a while, and this is something that I really wanted the audience to have an opportunity to see, and it's something completely different that you don't really get to typically see. So I'm all about making change and doing different things. So yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and being able to do maybe a little bit outside the box of what people can typically expect with something like that. I imagine that it leads to a lot of anticipation too among the audience, especially those who are familiar with the ballet, who have been there before perhaps. This is going to be something that's a little bit of a departure from
Yeah, absolutely. It's something familiar that you can grab onto. There is a lot that you can put yourself into in my piece. So whether you know anything about ballet or not, you will be feeling with the dancers from beginning to end. And that is something that I think a lot of people need to have a part of now.
I absolutely agree with that, and I think it's so beautiful, the storytelling you can do through dance and just the range. I mean, people are in for a treat this weekend. What does it mean to you guys, and I'm going to start with you, about, you know, seeing the preparation and the hard work and really the journey until the final performance?
You know, this is our first ever season, so it has been a journey. It has been incredible to see all of these artists be truly who they are and work together as a team and work together as one. It has been incredible and very fulfilling to watch for me. So.
Yeah, and just kind of that full circle journey, you know, for the first season and now culminating in this finale. I imagine that there's a good amount of emotions attached to that.
Yes. Yes, yeah, to say the least. This is my choreographic debut. So the first chance that I am getting to put something on a professional company on a big stage. So there are a lot of emotions tied into this one that Brianna has given me the opportunity to really run with. But I could not be here without the dancers. This creation would not have happened without the inspiration from all of them. So each and every single dancer that I work with has given me so much of themselves.
Well,
so it's wonderful.
It's evident that there is so much work and care that goes into this performance. So I want to get to the details about what do people need to know in order to attend and go. And I think we can pull them up on the screen as we talk about them.
Yes, absolutely. So the performance will be this Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. It will be at the Lexington 2 Performing Arts Center. And we actually want to give away 2 tickets. So our first 2 callers to call 803-394-9617 have the opportunity to come and join us for this evening of elegance and passion.
Yes.
So exciting.
Something tells me people are rolling back their
Yeah, I
DVR
know.
right now to go ahead and call. That's fantastic. But wow, thank you so much, Isabella, Brianna. We appreciate it, and best of luck with the performance this weekend.
Thank you so much.
That's